Hello, and welcome back to That's What He Said. We have unlocked, first off, a new room in my house. Yay! And today I want to talk about something that we have kind of been doing the past 6 months. It's kind of new to our company, and that is all of the Dream Manager stuff. So I think it's important to know the difference between dreams and goals. So today's quote is an Eric Guy classic yet again. Goals are dreams with a deadline. Goals are dreams with a deadline. So we're going to talk about how my dad has made that happen in his life, how you can make it happen in your life, what it means, all that jazz. Same old, let's get into it. So with the Dream Manager stuff that we've been doing, it's really interesting because what you start with is this dream storm. So you think of all your dreams with all of the curriculum that they give you. It's really awesome. If you haven't looked into it, I would highly recommend looking into it or asking us about the Dream Manager. We would love to tell you more about it. But basically you do this dream storm, and then from there you do this priority reflection exercise. I believe it's what it's referred to. So that exercise is kind of telling you like, okay, these are things that you can start working towards right now. These aren't really like 5+ year long-term dreams. These are kind of things that you could set goals for to reach now. And those are things that are more of a priority for you right now. So like I know for me, I have a lot of dreams about kids, but obviously that's not until the very far future. So for now, I'm focusing on things that are right now, focusing on my life right now as a 23-year-old, trying to reach my dreams and be as effective as possible in reaching those. So I think overall, this quote kind of goes to show us, goals are the things that you can work towards right now to reach those dreams. They're kind of like the stepping stones towards your dreams. And if you want a perfect example of that, you should ask my dad about I think it was their vision day. I don't know when he said, he has one from years and years ago where he was talking about like having one speaking engagement or, like building the company at all. Just anything that he's done has been small steps. Like it's not just like you go from one extreme to the next and then you're like, oh, okay, so that was easy and I'm done with that stuff and everything's fine now. There have been goals. There have been steps into that dream, that greatness, that thing that my dad really wanted. So especially like with our company, with our family, with our finances, all of these things have been goals that have led to creating the dream and making that happen. So I guess what comes to mind here is like, why do deadlines matter? Why is a goal that much different than a dream? Or why do you need stepping stones to get there when, like, if you have the means, just reach the dream? Or when it feels like you can't reach it, you probably can't. Like all of these things, all of that, those self-limiting beliefs, get rid of those. That's rule number 1. Get rid of those. But deadlines matter because they give you structure to your dreams. They turn that hope into action kind of thing. So for instance, for me, I have always wanted to write a book. I wanted to write children's books. I want to write chapter books. I want, to expand my knowledge of writing, and I want to be able to do that. That's always been a dream of mine. So kind of changing that narrative into I'll write a book someday, like, oh, I'll write a book. Like, it's just in this future. It's like over here, this grand idea that I have. Instead of that, I now have the goal of saying I'll finish a rough draft by the end of the year. So that gives me the timeliness. It gives me, it makes it real. Like that dream is like, okay, so if you want to do this, if it's a desire in your heart, if it's a calling, it's going to keep calling. If it's a desire, you're going to keep hearing that gentle whisper within saying that you need to do this. There's something that needs to happen with this, so you need to get going. GSD a little with it. And I think this helps too because obviously I've seen with both of my parents very good examples of setting those goals. Like my mom every year when we get to Vision Day, she'll say, I just don't want to be afraid of anything. And as much as that sounds kind of silly, and sometimes I giggle when she says it, but it's so true. Like the biggest thing that you can do is either have the hope or the fear of it. So if you want to have fear with your dreams, they're not going to happen. They're not going to become goals. They're just going to be obscure, abstract thoughts instead of being something that's actually tangible. So you have to get over your fears with this. You can't be afraid to step into the light or step into your greatness with your goals or your dreams. So I think there's a couple. Obviously, first, look at your self-limiting beliefs. If you have a narrative going on, it's like, well, I don't deserve this, or I'm not working hard enough at this to get it, or I'm not, I don't know, whatever your narrative may be, take a good look in your mental mirror, take a good look at that mental bank account, see what you need to pursue that's positive, see what you need to get rid of, which is your fear, that negativity, that doubt. Whatever you need to do, get that going first. There are also some practical ways to set some goals for your dreams now that you're looking at your dream storm, and I think it was 100 dreams. The goal is to get to 100 dreams by the time that you finish the dream storm, and a lot of people do not. This is really challenging, so if you don't, congrats, you're a normal person. But once you get your dream storm done, I'm going to give you some tips on how to set those into goals. So first, break your dreams obviously into small, actionable steps. This can be like a target dream, kind of like step by step. So first, breaking your dreams, you look at all your dreams. You're already kind of overwhelmed. Good, we're conquering fear. We're dancing with the fear that we used to run from. We are conquering those fears. So take that dream, make it into small, actionable steps. So maybe first, try to highlight in your dreams which ones you can prioritize right now. Maybe there's 2 in your adventure category. Maybe you didn't even put them in categories. Maybe you're like me and you made a Pinterest board with subcategories if you're really detailed. Shout out to those people. But break your dreams into small, actionable steps. So another one of my big dreams is that I want to go to every national park. So I looked at my boyfriend and said, hey, I want to go to every national park. And he goes, okay, we're going to Arizona to visit my friends. Why don't we stop in Saguaro National Park? Check one off your list. We get to do it together, and that's a small step towards your bigger dream. Done. See, that was like just the communication of it is what matters. If you're not writing it down, if you're not communicating what you want your dreams to be, what you want those goals, those action steps to be, it ain't gonna happen. They're just not. They're not gonna happen. You have to put action into the things that you want. You have to make this get closer. That abstract thought that you have needs to be right here. You need to take those steps. Put on the shoes, walk out the door, take the steps to get there. So break your dreams into small, actionable steps. 2, set a specific deadline for each step. So I know that I have trips planned this year for my national park dream that kind of go with this. So I have like a specific deadline. I'm doing the Grand Canyon rim to rim, and I think I've talked about that on here. So that'll be a national park off, and it is very much a physical dream of mine to be able to do that because Mama did not raise somebody who did cardio, at least for me. Josiah got all of the cardio and all of the marathoning and all of those genes. I just enjoy not running. So it's been kind of challenging for me to be able to train for this and know that I can do it mentally and physically. And I think those have been, steps for me. I have 4 different phases of my Grand Canyon training, and those phases have allowed me to kind of step into my light, step into that dream, that goal, and those goals each day, check them off. They are small, actionable steps with specific deadlines for each of them. I know my first phase of my canyon training is not going to be the same as phase 2, but those are action steps. Those are deadlines so that I can train effectively. And even with my book, eventually someday it'll happen, but I have specific deadline steps for that, and I know that I have people who will also hold me accountable, which is a huge part of this. So make sure those specific deadlines might be like, hey, I'm sending this to my friend Craig about my book, and I'm talking about, hey, I need you to hold me accountable. I'm not doing what I need to do. Can you push me to get there? Can we have a talk about it? Can you look at this? Can you look at that? Having accountability partners for your goals make your dreams that much closer. That finish line is getting closer and closer the more you have accountable action steps and you have the buddies in the inner circle to do it. That's what you need. That's how you reach your goals, your dreams, everything. And I think what I really love about this and what it shows about my dad is, he didn't just give me this advice. It's like this roadmap for all of the people that we work with, we train, we do life with. It's this roadmap to make dreams real. We're invested in the people that we are dreaming with, and we're dreaming with them. We're not just dreaming for them or to show off or whatever. We're all in it. We're all in it, We're all in this together. So I'd love to know, what is a dream you are turning into a goal? What is something that you can prioritize for, I don't know, maybe the next month. Maybe it's a little bit longer than that. Maybe it's you writing a book. Maybe we can chat about writing a book. Whatever it may be, what is that dream that you're turning into a goal? And then I'd love to know in the comments, maybe what it is. Let me know how you're giving your dreams a deadline today and all the days to come. Thank you guys for watching this week's episode of That's What He Said. Turn those dreams into goals. Give it a deadline. Give it a purpose. Take that abstract thing that you've always wanted and let's make it happen. Let's GSD. Let's get stuff done, shall we? I'm gonna do it too, so we can all hold each other accountable. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time on That's What He Said.